road trip today up to Little Rock. I'm gonna meet up with Dude. He's in the state. Hadn't had a chance to kind of introduce my channel and kind of talk about who I am, what kind of cars I have, what kind of channel this is gonna be. So I figure, what better time than now? I'm on the road, got nothing to do besides pass the time. So anyway, a short little intro into who I am. I turned 30 years old this year in October. Lived in Arkansas most of my life. I lived in Texas, Florida, California. Grew up in the Ozarks of North Arkansas. Working on cars since I was probably 13 years old. I had my very first car was a 1987 Honda Prelude SI. My parents had it, and I kind of asked them one day after I watched Fast and Furious, go figure. It's like, what about that car in the backyard? Do you mind if I have that for my first car? My stepdad's first words to me were, if you can fix it, get it going, you can have it. So I spent all summer working on it, kind of tuning it up, changing the fluids, learning about a car, and by the time I was 14, I had a running and driving car. And that was really my first taste of automotive anything besides four-wheelers. I had four-wheelers all my life. Blew up a lot of four-wheelers all my life, I should say. And kind of learning that cars, internal combustion engines in general, need oil in them to run. So yeah, I locked up 2 motors and four-wheelers, just not paying attention to fluids, not paying attention to really mechanics in general. So through that, through learning to work on my own cars, I kind of decided, hey, I like working with my hands, I like working with cars. I'm gonna start making a career out of it. You know, want some good careers so I can make a lot of money and work with my hands and maybe get back into car stuff. So I got into college, went to college in Little Rock, Arkansas, became a systems engineer with a focus on mechanical. So it's basically a little bit of all engineering disciplines wrapped into one, and a strong focus on mechanical though. Lots of welding, fabricating, which is what I absolutely love. Like this channel will have some of that too. And I really like making stuff with my own hands. I'm trying to get better at welding. I welded quite a bit in school and kind of in my free time, but I finally have my own welder now, so I'm trying to get used to that and trying to get some beads laid down that'll work. But as far as my personal life, that's kind of where I'm at now. As far as car-wise, the cars I have right now, I've got 5 cars. This is my Element. This is just a camp. I use it for camping, road trips. It's pretty much my daily driver to work back and forth. I've had this is my workhorse, this is my baby. I love this Element. I've had this for going on 9 years now. I'm just under 200,000 miles. It's been my workhorse. I've had it for 5 different houses I've lived in. It's moved me into all different houses. I've raced this thing. I've taken it off-road. There'll be videos uploaded to the channel eventually of the Rally Roars, it's called, in action. But that's this thing. There'll be a whole video series dedicated to the Element because I've got a bunch of it's not in stock. There's some stuff done to it. My other car, I've got a 2008 Honda S2000. There'll be plenty of videos on that too. It's got some stuff done to it. It's not crazy. It's a few bolt-ons and a tune. But I love that car. That thing is so much fun. I bought it with 35,000 miles on it. It's extremely well taken care of. I still vlog it out every once in a while when I get a chance. But I love that car. I've got 2 91 Civic wagons, the all-wheel drives. If you've been on the channel at all, you've seen the videos of the wagon. I've got tons of them. My main wagon is the one I drive and I go off-roading with and do camping with. It's a 6-speed, 5-speed with a super low. It's got a lift and a couple other things. It's got a dual overhead cam, ZC swap in it. Big plans for that thing over the winter. Lots of videos to come on that. But I've got another Civic wagon. It's a parts wagon that I actually got out of a junkyard. And I might do a short little video on that, just explaining how I got that, or it'll be included in some other video down the road. But I actually got that out of a junkyard. I found it and I was like, there's no way there's a Civic wagon in this junkyard. And I went down to the junkyard and sure enough, it was like finding a unicorn. I came to it and I was breathless. I was like, oh, holy crap, there's a Civic wagon here in a junkyard. Didn't appear to be a whole lot wrong with it. It has 111,000 miles on it. I went and I was like, all right, I need some stuff. So I started pulling everything I could. I pulled fenders, hood, all the other stuff I could have needed for my wagon. Because that one in the junkyard was super clean. So I got all the stuff off of it, loaded up in my Element, got down the road, and I started thinking, I was like, you know, what if I could just buy that wagon? Like, it's kind of a weird junkyard. Like, most junkyards won't sell you anything, but I was like, I gotta know. If you don't know, you don't know unless you ask. So I went back, talked to the guy. I said, hey, what would be a price on buying that car out straight up? He said, oh, I'll have to think about it. I'll talk to my manager. So I left, and I get a call about an hour down the road from him and saying, talk to his manager, and he will sell me the car. And he's going to sell it to me I'll sell it to you for $400. I said, it is sold. I will be back next weekend with a trailer to come get it. So I went home, grabbed my dad's truck and trailer. Me and my dad went and picked it up. I've got a Civic wagon for $400, and I couldn't think of. I kind of went through it. You put a battery on it, crank it up, it'd rotate over, but it wouldn't start. There was no fire. Couldn't figure it out, and I was like, "There's got to be a simple fix for this." Because the motor is turning freely. It only had 100,000 miles on it, just barely over 100,000. So I started looking up on the internet, and actually ran across one of my favorite channels. This is how I found one of my favorite channels, Boosted Boys. I'll put a link in the description of their channel. Love those guys, love Kyle, I love watching those videos. But one of their very first videos was a Civic no start, and what it was is you go to the distributor cap, pull the distributor cap off, and there's a set screw that sits at the bottom of the turning apparatus, and that set screw will actually back out and be laying in the bottom of that distributor cap. So I called my dad and I said, hey, you mind looking at this? You mind going out to the wagon? Because the wagon's at his house. He goes out there, and the next video I get is he goes, hey, look at this. Boom, starts right up. I couldn't believe it. It runs, idles perfectly, nothing wrong with the thing. Apparently some old lady had it, and she dropped it off at the junkyard because someone told her that the engine was done or something. I don't know. Either way, her loss, my gain. So I've got that other Civic wagon. I don't have any plans for it yet, but I think in 2018, I think I'm going to try to do some more rallycross with it. It's an automatic, but it's still all-wheel drive. Still a Civic wagon. Still have fun with it. It's stock all-wheel drive class and rallycross. We'll see. I'll figure out something. I'm getting some peer pressure from some of my friends saying I need to get back into racing. Because this was my race car, the Element, for a long time. But it's got a few things. The torque converter's slipping a little bit because the last rallycross I was kind of hard on it. Got competitive like I usually do. And I was kind of stomping on it. Anyway. So my last car is a 1976 Datsun 280Z 2+2, and there is actually a video. That's a cool car. There is actually a video of that, of a quick little bit of restoration. I'm working on it. I haven't really done a whole lot to it yet because I'm going to work on it when I get my dad's shop up and going. My dad's got a shop. He's going to get up, and we'll do the work in there. And it's at the Z is at his house along with his Z. He actually got a Z, which you can see in that video too. I'll put the link somewhere here. But yeah, the plans with that Z, I really don't know yet. I want to restore it. I want to keep it pretty much as looking as factory as possible. I don't want to do a paint job. I hate giving old cars paint jobs. I love patina. I love the way the paint gives it a story to it. So what I want to do is I want to take the rust, clean it up so it's not structural, make sure that everything's still sound. But the rest that's there, I want to leave it. I'm going to leave. It sounds kind of weird when I say it like that, but I want to leave some rust, but not structural rust, if that makes sense. But I think the plans with that thing are I really wanted to put a 2JZ swap into it. That's my train of thought right now. Could be a pipe dream, could be a reality. I don't know. We'll see how that goes in the future. I'll let you guys know. There will be videos on it, trust me. Another cool car just went by, some BMW wagon. I get really distracted by really nice cars. I used to get in trouble a lot of times because I'd sit there and I'd drool like, watching cars go by. That's a different story for a different time. But anyway, I'm headed to the junkyard right now. I'm going to meet Dude up. If you don't know who Dude is, you'll know him soon enough. He is the dude. He abides. He's got a Civic wagon. If you've seen some of my videos, if you've seen the off-road video and all that stuff in the ORV park, he's got this gold wagon. He's got an '88 gold Civic wagon, all-wheel drive. He lives in Tennessee currently, but he makes trips to Arkansas for rallycross and other events. Good dude, awesome dude, one of my best friends. You'll see him here in a little bit when we get to the junkyard. We're going to meet him up. We're actually going to do looking for some seats for his wagon. He's gonna get, I don't know what kind of seats. If we find something cool, we'll put those seats in his wagon. And he wants to put seat warmers in there. He put seat warmers on his S2000. He loves them. Absolutely crazy about them. I'm kind of jealous. I'd like to have seat warmers in this thing. This would be nice. But anyway, I'll meet up with him. We'll find some seats, and I'll see you guys here in a little bit. Forgot to mention a couple things. Kind of didn't really give a reason why I started the channel. Really just wanted to try it. I've got a lot of videos that are a lot of YouTube guys that I follow. Like I said before, Boosted Boys, one of them, Bryce Urmiata, Rudnick, all those guys. I love the vlog type videos of just guys just working on their projects and doing stuff like that. So I kind of wanted to do that for myself. Not only so I could kind of gain a little bit of an audience, kind of meet some of you guys, learn some new things, just try something different, get me out of my shell. I have a bad habit about just keeping to myself. I moved down to southern Arkansas, and I don't really have a lot of car friends to hang out with down here. So this is kind of my outreach out to everybody who's also into the kind of cars I am. So I just wanted to start this channel, and also to have like somewhere where I can go back and watch old videos of, oh, this is when I learned this, or when I have kids, I can go back and show them videos of, hey, this is when I was learning something. This is when I did this, or it's neat. I really wish that I had videos of my dad or my stepdad coming up and learning new things along the way, about working on cars or building houses or anything like that. And I figure when my kids get older, they can go back and they can watch this kind of stuff, and they can see me talking when I was 30 years old or however old I might be. And I think that'd be neat. But anyway, I didn't give any background about how I got into YouTube. I started a gaming channel back in like 2012. And as you may know or may not know, gaming is there's a lot of people who do gaming videos, and I wasn't trying to get famous or make millions of dollars, but I had fun editing videos and learning how to create videos for YouTube. So I'll put a link somewhere here or whatever at the bottom about my other gaming channel. It's Space Richard. If you understand it, ha ha ha. If not, don't worry about it. It's that little innuendo. Anyway, yeah, I started that channel. I started out by playing like Battlefield 3 with a bunch of my friends, and I met a bunch of people online, a bunch of good friends of mine that I still play with today. I've been playing with those guys for 5 years now, and great group of guys. We've been the same core people we have been for 5 years. I actually just recently this year met up with a bunch of them for the first time, and met some of them in person, which is kind of cool. And I'm hoping that in 2018 I get to meet up with more of them, get to see everybody. But yeah, I made some good friends on there. But I still play lots of computer games. I build gaming PCs. I've been kind of a computer nerd for all my life. In high school, I was in tech classes, building computers for the whole school. It's another thing, working my hands, just building stuff. I love it. I built my girlfriend a computer for Christmas last year. Had just mostly spare parts that I had laying around the house. But I did buy her some nice stuff, like a nice graphic card and all this other stuff. But yeah, that's how I actually got into YouTube, was through my gaming channel. It never got big, it never got crazy, but it's fun to go back and watch old videos of me playing back in like 2012, 2013, when I was just messing around with Battlefield 3. Because Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, all those games were always so much fun. Right now, I've been playing a lot of Rainbow Six Siege. won't really matter because most of you guys watching this are not computer guys, and if you are, awesome. Go look at my other channel. You can see me having fun on there. And on my other YouTube channel, I actually had some car stuff that I was doing in real life, like some of my autocross and rallycross ventures and just other random car things on there. And I think I may end up taking some of those videos and putting them on this channel just to put all my car stuff into one channel. The other, it didn't make a lot of sense in the other one, but it was just somewhere to upload it because I didn't really have another YouTube channel. That's why I made Dash It Cars, so I could have all my real life stuff. You know, have my computer gaming stuff on one side, my real life stuff on the other side. That way I had an audience that wouldn't get bored if I uploaded a video game video of me playing Battlefield with my friends and laughing like an idiot. So I do that a lot. I giggle a lot. But anyway, yeah, that's just how I got into YouTube. If any of you guys like any computer games, let me know. I play on PC only. I'm a PC snob. I don't like consoles. The last console I bought was PlayStation 3, and I've had that since 2006, and it still works just fine. So that's just me, though. But yeah, if you guys like playing PC games, you can add me on Steam. I'll put my Steam profile if anybody's interested. Add me on Origin, whatever. But anyway, back to the car stuff.